Hello, my name is Rixie and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the new announcement they made in the announcement channel about the new update they plan to do. And I just want to go over this and, give my 2 cents on it and all that and stuff. Uh, in case you were unaware about what they plan to do for the future of the game for Deepwoken and everything and so on. So hey everyone, we're working on a couple updates for Deepwoken, so please forgive the radio silence. I've been hard at work on the game. They're currently working on the PvP arena queue, be able to queue up for instance 1v1s and group fights. So that is a very good thing, I find. That is a very good update that is needed. To give people that really do want to work on PvP and stuff. If you want to work on PvPing more, you could work on PvPing more. Or if you want to, just to kill people and stuff, that is where you could go to specifically do that. That is your area to do that, right? I hope that will help in terms of community longevity and community toxicity and stuff. Some things have been pretty bad and people have been going other ways around to get their fights in, whether it be stream sniping or otherwise. So hopefully that will give those people an outlet to do that rather than just going in game and just killing people. The rework for luck says we want luck to be easier to come by and less tedious. This includes a luck indicator to give you feedback on how much your luck is influencing your rolls, and you no longer lose luck unless you take the rare/legendary cards. So, I want to go over this last part, and you no longer lose luck unless you take the rare/legendary cards. I think that means you can still lose luck by other people taking it, maybe, or maybe it's just not like that. Is what I get from it is that you still lose it from other people taking it, but instead of rolling your legendary and rares, if you don't want to take it, you can take another one, and you won't lose a luck until you take that card, which is really, really good. Because just getting that legendary card and just seeing it, and then having me like, oh man, this kind of sucks, I don't really want it. It's not good for my build or whatever. It's good to go past that and then try to roll for another one. That'll be very good in terms of making builds less tedious to go by and just taking a rare just to have a rare. Because, oh man, I got this, might as well have it. Easier to come by and less tedious, that's also good. Luck is a resource which promotes activity in the game, which I don't think is very healthy. Things like, just fling people off in the depths and stuff. Like just camping people in the depths and so on and so forth to grind luck on people when there's, other ways to get it and stuff like that. Luck indicator would be really nice as well to know how much luck you have. So this is all good stuff for luck. I find that's going to be very nice. Early game / faster progression. You want to be fun and quick to make new builds or looking to implement new features and content that should help good players get a character started faster. So that's really good for people that have already been doing the game and don't want to head straight to Aritzia or something and have to go all through that slog and go through there just to get to another area and level up fast. That's for a starter area. It's supposed to be so you can kill these enemies and so on in a safe-ish environment with the easy enemies for Aricia. And hopefully what they plan to do is have an area so if you are a new character but not a new player, you could go off to a different island and grind here instead, and that should help a bit. Yeah, that's going to be good with new character progression, make it the early game less boring as you make new characters and such. Hopefully spice things up a bit. Weapons and equipment. With new update, expect to add 15 new weapons and 10 new unique pieces of equipment along with multiple recolors. So that's going to be nice. Hopefully this varying new equipment, new weapons and such, or new weapon groups. Maybe the gun group for light weapons, or the dagger and the fist for light. They have these subgroups of weapons. Hopefully we have new subgroups of weapons for other ones, like the rapiers or rapiers, whatever you want to call them, for medium. That should be a new subgroup that we're hopefully seeing soon in the next coming days. That this update should be coming out, hopefully. And for heavy, I don't know what they had for heavy for a new subgroup, because you could have great hammers, great swords, and so on and so forth. But in terms of a whole scheme of things, it doesn't really change how much you play all that much. While guns and fists and stuff have bigger changes in their movesets and such. But hopefully they add new weapon groups and weapon subgroups. That'd be really nice. Balance, expect a fair amount of balance changes this update, especially in regards to bells, potions, and mobility. Um, I think, yeah, bells have been a problem for people that do not have one compared to people that do have one. I do think they should be a big part of, upgrading, so on and so forth. That should be very nice to get. It should be something you should aspire towards. But like having one and not having one is a pretty big difference when considering PvP and such, in general. So, hopefully they should maybe, I don't know if they should tone them down, but I do think that maybe making them maybe a little easier to acquire, or especially making the ones that are worse off, quote quote, more in line to the other bells, because some are certainly worse off than other ones, for sure. I heard Soul Jar is one of the worst ones, and people are just like, oh man, I do not want Soul Jar. But I haven't gotten one, so what do I know? Potions. I haven't really had a problem with potions, really. I didn't go against many people that use potions. I don't use potions all that much myself, because getting the talent to use them is a little out of the way for the builds I usually do. So I haven't really had a problem with them. But, they could have a problem with that. And mobility. Yeah, there's been multiple times where, I can't even catch somebody because of how much mobility they have and such. Hopefully this should have mobility in lines with each element and so on and so forth. So everybody can have the same, or at least similar mobility options. Talents, we're expecting to add at least 10 to 20 new talents with this update. That's going to be good for game longevity for sure. More variety is always good, for sure. Mantras, we said look at some old mantras we felt fairly underused and not very powerful. The chain mantras for Ice and Shadow have been reworked accordingly. So hopefully they look at more other than just Ice and the Shadow chains, because other ones have been seeing little use as well. But yeah, when I got Shadow Chain on my Shadow character, it was basically useless, man. You could barely use that move. So I'm glad those are being reworked so they could be actual usable moves. Adding a new oath, as well as new ways to progress this oath, independent of your normal leveling. More oaths will be added in future content updates. Okay. As ways to progress this oath, independent of normal leveling. Hopefully that is going to be a change for all oaths, is that you could level up your oaths aside from normal leveling, aside from all that, as having oaths be their own thing and their own, like, mega oath or omega oath or whatever you want to call it, like super oath. Having your oath level up with you as well, that'd be very nice, as another sense of progression of getting stronger, and another way to use your time in this game other than leveling. Oh, I need to practice leveling my oath. Hopefully not going to be as tedious as murmurs as I've seen them been, and I've had one before, and that's been using all my ether in like 2 seconds, so hopefully it's going to be good to upgrade as well. Bug fixes, bug fixes are bug fixes. We thank you for your patience and work on these updates. Expect patches to be halted for a few days while we finish this update. So hopefully it'll come out in this coming week for this update. I've heard a lot of stuff of what they plan to do for next things, like new attunements and so on and so forth. So hopefully that is coming as well besides this update. But this update should breathe a nice, fresh life into this game, It's not really becoming stale. It's getting a little there, playing it for a little over a month now. It is becoming a little, of the same thing, but it's enjoyable still. I still find joy. Not really joy. I still find enjoyment playing Deepwoken. But this should hopefully, with a new oath and stuff to get to, should find there is more stuff to do in the game for sure. So, yeah, you see my little OBS here. So that's the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I still have my streaming stuff on, I realized, for this entire video. That's fine. I hope you did like this, and as me going over this, if you have any comments or anything to say about what this update and what you think is going to add in the game, be sure to comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. You're going to watch me press the stop recording button.